The long-awaited Starfield Direct that aired with the Xbox Game Showcase gave us an extensive look at the much-anticipated space RPG from Bethesda Game Studios. At 40 minutes long, it was packed with gameplay footage and deep dives on features, including combat, exploration, space travel, character creation, companions, outpost building, and so much more. It was a lot to take in, so we've broken it down into the 7 absolute essentials that you need to know. Let's start with perhaps the most exciting thing. You can fly through the stars in your very own fully customizable ship. Every ship can be broken down into its component parts and then tweaked and adjusted to create the perfect build, from swift fighter to massive freighter. To give an example of how flexible the ship crafting system is, we were shown someone building a ship that looked a lot like Optimus Prime. We're not entirely sure how space-worthy he is though. Ships can be obtained in a variety of ways, including simply purchasing them or stealing. Once a ship is obtained, you will be able to pilot it space sim style and travel to your next destination as opposed to simply pressing a button to fast travel to a planet. You can do that too if you're in a hurry. Space isn't always safe, and ship battles come with the territory. To master space combat, you'll need to learn how to use the power allocation system. You use this to route power to different systems, send it to the engines to make your ship faster, or sacrifice some of that speed to keep your shield strong or weapons at max efficiency. If you don't feel like engaging in a dogfight, you could try the full pirate option and board a ship to take down the enemies within. You can then claim that ship as your own and access it at any spaceport. Ships aren't the only customizable thing in Starfield. This is an RPG after all, so it features Bethesda's most in-depth and diverse character creation system yet. You'll be able to choose from 40 preset templates as a starting point, and the customization just expands from there. Character creation is about more than how you look, and you will be able to choose a background and traits that help define who you are in the galaxy. For example, you could choose the Explorer, which starts with skills for lasers, astrodynamics, and surveying. Other backgrounds include Beast Hunter, Bouncer, Chef, Cyber Runner, Gangster, Pilgrim, and Ronin, and each will have their own selection of appropriate starting skills. If you want, you can also choose 3 more traits to further customize your character. These traits come with advantages and disadvantages though, so the choice is a bit tougher. One of these includes Hero Worshipped, which will cause an adoring fan to show up randomly. If you're a longtime Bethesda fan, you might recognize him from Oblivion. On the bright side, however, he can join your ship's crew and give you gifts.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
Talking of the crew, exploring the galaxy is so much better when you have friends beside you. That's where your companions come in. These crew members will have unique skills that will be invaluable to you, such as Constellation leader Sarah Morgan, who specializes in astrodynamics and lasers. Also introduced in the Direct was Sam Coe, a pilot with a rifle certification, and Barrett, a starship engineer who's good with particle beam weapon systems. Then of course there's Vasco the robot, who we've previously been introduced to. You'll encounter some crew members as you progress the story, and more can be recruited at spaceports and other areas. And don't worry, there will be romance options for companions. Some crew members will be able to join you in the field and fight foes. Bethesda has overhauled its combat systems for Starfield, and it looks much faster paced than it was in Fallout. As is clearly the pattern for this game, there is a ton of customization and options in regards to weapons. There's an extensive mod system, weapons are split between melee, ballistic, energy and mag types, guns can be loaded with different rounds, there's jetpacks for death from above strikes, and more. We also got a glimpse at what appears to be some type of power that lifts enemies into the sky as if they were in zero G. It seems as if there's some kind of force-like space magic, which suggests there could be even more to Starfield than we originally thought. Starfield is going to be huge, there is no doubt about that, and Bethesda has reconfirmed that there will be over 1,000 planets to visit. Several of these will be handcrafted worlds that are the stages for the main storyline, and will be the same for every player. But beyond those are many, many more planets that are procedurally generated. Bethesda's tech generates these planets as procedural content, filling them with alien flora and fauna. It will then light the planet correctly based on the type of star in the system and the world's atmosphere. This combination will mean that many planets will be a sight to behold, while others will be barren besides some resources to collect. Bethesda wants you to have unique experiences that are still authored, so the system is able to insert handcrafted content as you explore, such as interesting places to survey and creatures to encounter. This means you may have different experiences from your friends who have visited the same planet. Once on a planet, you can build an outpost. These can be set up almost anywhere on any given planet, and can be customized to make it a perfect place to relax among the stars. The building mechanics have been given an upgrade over those seen in Fallout 76, and you can craft an outpost using a top-down isometric view for building placement and big changes, and then swap to first person for getting those finer details right. Once an outpost is built, you can assign crew and companions to work there, set up extractors to harvest resources, manage a system to send cargo between your outposts, and establish crafting and research stations. And those are the 7 major details that you need to know from the Starfield Direct. What are you most looking forward to doing out there in the galaxy? Let us know in the comments. For more details, check out our interview with Starfield's director, Todd Howard, as well as the Starfield Direct in full. And for everything else from across the summer of gaming, stick with IGN.